The Trango Cinch is an auto-assist belay device designed for rope sizes 9.4mm to 11mm. It provides an extremely smooth feed when lead belaying and a sure catch every time because the rope travels through a straight line path, allowing you to feed slack very quickly to the leader. Most other devices put the rope through a permanent curve. This includes tubular devices as well as other auto-assist devices. When loading the cinch, open the device and take note of the engravings in the rope channel. There's a climber on the left and a brake hand on the right. Load the rope corresponding to these images. Close the cinch by rotating the faceplate over the rope channel. Clip a locking carabiner into the cinch. We recommend pear-shaped locking beaners. And then clip the cinch to your belay loop and lock the carabiner. Make sure that the cinch is oriented such that the release handle is pointing straight up and the release tab is pointing towards the ground, and the faceplate is facing the left. The rope to the climber should be traveling out of the bottom of the cinch, and the brake rope should be coming out of the top of the cinch and hanging off to the right. Before every belay, make sure that you perform a yank test. Pull on the rope going to the climber, and the cinch should engage the rope and no slack should come through. If any slack travels through at this point, you have set the cinch up incorrectly and you need to start over. When feeding slack to a leader, the first step is to make sure your hand is in the correct position. The thumb should be on top of the pivot hole, and the index finger should be on the bottom of the pivot hole. Your remaining 3 fingers should be over the brake rope at all times. Make sure that you never let go with your brake hand for any reason when belaying with the cinch. Feed the rope horizontally to the leader. You'll notice that just by pulling the rope in this orientation, the cinch is keeping itself open. You can feed the rope extremely quickly. Your right hand is always in the same position, ready to arrest a fall. When the climber falls, the cinch will force the rope into an angled position. This is how the cinch engages the rope and arrests falls. Always use the recommended hand position. Never hold the entire cinch in your hand because you can override the braking mechanism. When you're feeding slack to a leader, if the cinch engages the rope inadvertently, it's easy to unlock and feed slack quickly once again. Place your fingers over the rope coming out to the climber, butt your palm up against the bottom of the faceplate of the cinch. Close your grip, squeezing these 2 points together, and you're ready to feed the rope horizontally once again. Let's take another look at that. Place your fingers over the rope, butt your palm up against the faceplate, squeeze, and feed horizontally. A key advantage to the cinch is that in this process, you never have to move your right hand. You're never completely overriding the braking mechanism in the cinch because your right hand is always ready to go straight to the brake and you're never holding the cinch open. Taking in slack with the cinch is simple and similar to other devices. Use both hands to pull the rope through the device as you would with most other devices. Make sure you never take your brake hand off the brake rope. Lowering with the cinch is simple. Make sure that you always have a firm grip on the brake rope with your brake hand. Use your left hand to pull the release lever. The thumb of your left hand should rest on the pivot point of the release lever. Slowly apply pressure for a smooth, controlled descent. To use the cinch to rappel on a single line, use the same hand technique as you do when lowering a climber. Keep a firm grip on the brake rope with your right hand and use your left hand to gently pull back the release lever with your thumb pushing against its base. The cinch is lightweight and compact and it provides a reliable catch every time. This makes it perfect whether you're climbing in your local gym, cragging on single pitch routes, or climbing long alpine test pieces.